In a quiet suburban town, beneath the surface of cheerful routines and perfect lawns, lived a girl named Alara, who had always been labeled the shy one. At Ridgeway High, a school notorious for its glittering sports teams, loud pep rallies, and cruel hierarchy where those who spoke softly were drowned out by the noise of arrogance, and Alara, with her quiet voice, large glasses, and second-hand dresses, never quite fit into the loudness of that world. She was invisible to some, and a convenient target to others, especially to the group of bullies led by Savannah, Queen Bee, crowned cheerleader whose laughter echoed sharper than any insult. For years Alara had endured the whispers behind her back, the cruel notes slipped into her locker, the accidental trips in the hallway, and though each cut left a scar on her heart, she remained silent, bottling her pain, retreating deeper into books, daydreams, and the hidden sanctuary of the old martial arts dojo her late father had once taken her to, a place she continued to visit secretly, training alone with dusty mats and faded posters of roundhouse kicks, punches, and kata forms that gave her an inner strength the world never saw, a strength that simmered under the surface like a fire waiting for air. As prom night approached, Ridgeway High buzzed with excitement, sparkling gowns and tuxedos filling conversations, the entire school consumed with who would dance with whom, and in the middle of it all, Alara dared to dream. A small, foolish dream perhaps, that maybe this year would be different. Maybe someone would see past her silence, maybe she wouldn't be invisible. But fate often plays cruel tricks on dreamers, and when she mustered courage to approach Adrian, the kind-faced basketball captain who once picked up her books when others laughed, her heart pounded as she held out a neatly folded note asking if he'd go to prom with her. Though Adrian wasn't unkind, Savannah and her pack were lurking nearby, and they saw it all, swooping in like vultures, snatching the note, reading it aloud in mockery before crumpling it into pieces that scattered across the hallway floor as laughter echoed the word pathetic, searing her ears. Yet Alara stood frozen, swallowing her humiliation, because that's what she always did, until prom night came, a night that should have been magical but quickly turned into a nightmare. The gym was decorated with golden lights, balloons shimmering like stars, music pounding as teenagers spun and laughed, but Alara stood at the edge of the crowd in a pale blue dress stitched by her mother, shyly clutching her clutch bag, hoping she could blend in unnoticed. Yet predators never miss their prey, and Savannah spotted her instantly, eyes gleaming with malicious joy. Whispering to her friends before sauntering across the gym floor with a cruel smile, circling Alara like a shark before suddenly, without warning, she and her friends tugged at Alara's dress, laughing, ripping the fragile fabric in front of everyone, exposing the trembling girl beneath as the crowd gasped. Half laughing, half shocked, and Alara, for the first time in years, did not retreat inward but felt the fire of every insult, every push, every laugh ignite at once, her humiliation turning into rage, her father's voice echoing in memory. Strength isn't in fists, it's in standing when no one thinks you can. Her fists clenched, her body steadying as Savannah sneered, expecting tears. But instead, the shy girl who never raised her voice lifted her head, eyes blazing with a power no one had seen before. And when one of the bullies shoved her shoulder to push her down again, she spun on instinct, muscles remembering every lonely night of training, unleashing a perfectly timed roundhouse kick that cracked through the music, her leg striking with precision, sending the bully stumbling back with shock. The entire gym frozen in stunned silence as Savannah's laughter died in her throat, and the crowd parted in awe, phones raised, whispers exploding. "Did you see that?" Alara, the shy girl, and though her dress was torn, her dignity stood unbroken, her voice steady at last as she whispered, not with fear but with steel, "Never again."